we take either we take things too serious or we take them too lightly. And sometimes we overlook or we don't even have a thought about it, just passes off, or it can be also difficult to accept it. Well, depending with, well, they say culture, they say traditions, or everyday, day to day, the way life is. On that note, since the World Cup is going on and things are not going as planned for some people because, well, the teams people expect or the teams that have the goats are going home sooner rather than later. And there was one thing that hmm, that caught my eye, the story about the senator from, I don't know, I'm forgetting the country, but the one who commented and really post about racist remarks. And then once they posted that and the person Mbappe responded civilized with a civilized manner of pointing out the senator's behavior. And then she deleted the previous sentiments and posted a backhanded, I'll say that was not even an apology, it was a backhanded um, point of correction, but still not correcting herself at the end. It was so funny. Like I said, nowadays I watch things only for entertainment. And that brings back to, for this is only for entertainment purposes only. I am not in charge of how you internalize things, how you interpret it, and how you understand. Same goes that you don't do that to me. Mutual respect. Anyway, we're talking about normalization and how to normalize some things that really should be common sense or um, really be acceptable. Once rejection, I've sung about it over and over again. And also, there's this thing that comes out. Hi, Marco, welcome. Hi, Tony, welcome. Um, of lately, not of lately. Thanks for the asking how I am. I am fine, though tired. That's why I'm posting today earlier than normal. I was in the fields today and setting out of a house plan drains you. Anyway, that aside, I was talking about relationships nowadays have that turmoil of excessive gender-based violence, both the the man and the ladies, and a lot of people have lost their lives through that. But I think we forget one thing, the most important thing. Before you became a couple, you were two individuals surviving on your own, going about whatever you are going about. Hi, Jenny, welcome. And yes, you came together. Yes, you adjust. Yes, compromise some of them. But yeah, and another major point, you either choose to change because of the emotions involved or the love of the partner that you have. It's not forced. So that's one thing that needs to be normalized, that the change comes from within. It's not forced. And even if it's forced, it doesn't happen authentically. Yeah. Secondly, celebrating the individuality, even if you're a couple, because you love this person before, let's say you got to really, really know them, but their quirks, their bad habits and all combined, you knew about them, or you learned about, you got to learn about them. If it's something that peeves you, there is the freedom of, well, that's not my partner, I should leave and find the person that at least we have, uh I can tolerate some habits of theirs. But well, that's what has brought about that commotion. Or also somebody being entitled that uh they are the ones who are supposed to be in your life, even if when you want to go on your own, they are forcing, hmm, they're forcing them, or blackmailing. I might say blackmailing because, tell me, why would you tell somebody, if you leave me, no one is supposed to be with you? And yet, this is somebody who came from a different background, different part of the country, not unless they were neighbors with you. Other than that, totally somebody you met in your adulthood, or if it in the instances, which is rare, especially here in Kenya, uh, getting married to a person you were in kindergarten with, up to university, you just followed each other throughout because maybe the parents, who it was so cute. But no, but other than that, then there's also, and again, normalize celebrating people's own dreams. And this goes to the parents, because um your child, you cannot put all your children, if you have many, in one cocoon, that, oh yeah, because one is successful, the rest of you must be successful. Maybe they are not aiming for success, they are aiming for contentment, they are aiming for peace and sanctuary. So parents, let go of that grip of, yeah, if one child is doing this, that the rest of the children, not unless they were twins or identical, that should not happen. So normalize uh loving if each child differently, and also normalize not favoring one child more than the others. It does reflect in adulthood, and we know who's it's called the star child, the elevated child, and doesn't feel good to other children. I've had, I don't know. Oh, for me, my mom, I might say for myself, yeah, the firstborns always suffer, but she did give me her support and love, and help me be the person I am today. I'll leave it at that. So, and another major thing that we need to normalize is celebrating our own damn self. If you don't get it, too many people say that sounds so what's the word? It sounds so lonely, or it sounds so pathetic or sad. But here's the thing. We always forget, I'll not even quote the Bible, but you cannot love another person if you don't know how to love your own self. I do take myself to dates. I when once we let me say this, and I'm blasting my friends. We do have plans to have an outing, and then they cancel the last minute. Are you that person like me who says, you've canceled, I'll still go and enjoy myself, even if I'll find strangers there? I'm a weird person. I'm an introvert, at the same time extrovert. Depends with the time. Mm. So I blend. So if you say you cancel on me on the plans, I'll still go. I remember there's a time, a group of people, we were working together for our elections committee, and we decided, after we get paid, you're still in the group, WhatsApp group, And we said, okay, let's meet up for the last hurrah as people go on with their lives. Most of them, yeah, I'll be there, I'll be there. Do you know, I found myself in the club. And I was like, okay. I came, had a nice meal, got my drink, then Ubered home and still continue the party in the house. Told you, I'm an introvert and extrovert at the same time. So also gifting yourself, especially men. Men, I know, like for us ladies, I don't know it's a compulsion or what happens, because a lady might go with intentions of doing businesses at a certain point, but might go to the town and see something that attracts them and they will buy it on a like like that. Unlike men, they have to budget it for at least 5 years. It depends with the type of men that we have, but normally it's rare for them to just say, oh, I've seen something I like, I'll buy it on the spot. um so self appreciation is also needs to be normalized. I remember my mom told me, you don't have to wait for a date. If you see a restaurant that you want to experience the ambience, or the even take yourself to treat yourself when you just need your peace. I do that a lot. And I'm like, um even the trips I go, I do pay for myself. People are like, you don't have a man to pay for you, and I'm like, I can do it. Why should I wait for a man to do it? But anyway, that's me. Today I was doing it a short, but had to come. I'm tired. I need sleep. I've been site visiting yesterday and today, and I'm exhausted. And tomorrow also I need to go to work, then go to sites. I have 2 sites I have to visit. So yeah, that's my life in a bubble. This week has, yeah, hectic but good. I love the rush. It gives me that adrenaline boost. So normalize loving yourself. Parents, normalize separating affection, but not put us in one basket cocoon to have the same dreams. Um, your friend is Shaolin. Oh, okay. Say hi to them. Okay, and also normalize celebrating individuality in relationships and accepting rejections also, and letting go. If that was not meant for you, it's not yours. Anyway, thank you for all those who commented, said hi, liked, subscribed. Hey, until next Tuesday, I'll not say same time because my times are just random. Bye bye. And it's refusing to cancel. La la la.